Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. As you can see, today I am here in my attic space, and that is because I am going to be pulling out all of my Christmas decor to go through it, to declutter it before I set it up for the holiday season. And this is actually a very special video. It is a part of a huge collab where several of us will be doing some decluttering content for Christmas, and it's actually going to be a two-part collab. Several of us will be posting both on November 11th and then again on November 28th. So you'll get tons of Christmas decluttering content for your motivation to declutter your Christmas items. But I also kind of want to tidy up this space. It's fairly tidy. Not too long ago, I did a huge overhaul in this attic, and I can link that video in the description box below if you want to see what a hot mess it was up here just 6 or 8 months ago. But my daughter has been doing some decluttering from her room, and she's kind of been shifting things around and putting things in here, so I might just tidy up some of the things that she put in here. But I'll show you around and show you what I've got going on here and why I have the things that I have here in my attic. And of course, I will take you along as I declutter my Christmas decor. And if you're new around here, I actually have been on a journey of pursuing minimalism for quite a while now. Therefore, I don't actually have a lot to declutter, honestly. I was thinking in my mind, I couldn't totally remember what Christmas decor I had. So hopefully I will have at least one thing to declutter, but I honestly don't keep a lot of Christmas decor. I don't keep a lot of holiday decor in general, but we'll get into that in just a bit here. But let's tidy this space up. Okay friends, I decided to bring these 2 boxes that hold all of my Christmas decor down here to my living room because, first of all, my attic space, as you might have noticed, is fairly small, but also today, I think it's November 7th as I film this, and the high in Austin is 80 degrees. And I always so badly want to dress for the season. So I was rather warm up there in the attic in my flannel shirt. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bring these down here. I don't plan to decorate for Christmas today. I may be able to get it done this week, but either way, I think I'm just gonna leave these boxes down here. If I don't get to it this week, I definitely will be doing it next week. So I don't wanna bring these boxes back up to the attic. But I did want to clean these off. I do not know how they get so dirty being up in that attic. I guess maybe it's just the insulation or something. I don't know. But here we go. Let's go through my Christmas decor. Aww. This is a picture of my daughter, who is now 26 years old, when she was 1 with Santa. She was too afraid of him, so he peeked around the corner. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, all of my children are adults now. I have a 26-year-old, a 21-year-old, and a 19-year-old, and I no longer use all of their little ornaments that they either made or got over the years. I started doing kind of themed Christmas trees probably like maybe 5 years ago or so. And so what I have done is I made a Ziploc bag with each of my children's ornaments, and that way when they move out, they can just take their bag of ornaments and then they can decide what they would like to do with them. I picked up, this is the bag of ornaments that are mine and my husband's from our childhood or from over the years, and I'll go through these. I don't use these at all, so I'm not sure that it's worth keeping them, but I'll go through them in a minute. Okay, so I just went through all of those ornaments from my husband and myself, and I don't really think we need to keep any of these. I did keep, I don't even remember who we got this from, but this is our first Christmas ornament together, so I feel like I should keep that. And then I also really loved this ornament that I would like to keep. It's just a nail that says Jesus. It reminds us the reason for the season, so I really liked that. But everything else I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of. Of course, I will keep my children's ornament bags like I was talking about. And then they also have some other just little, they're not ornaments really, they're just crafts that they made when they were growing up. So I have a few of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep those and let my children decide later on down the line. I used to display them when they were younger, but like I mentioned, the last several years I've done kind of themed tree and more simple decor where I'm not bringing out all this little stuff that my kids made, but I will keep those things. And then the other thing that I don't know if you noticed me kind of looking at and then looking at again is this Playmobil nativity set. And we didn't have this like the whole time my kids were growing up. I think we got this a little bit later, like maybe even when my boys were in elementary school. So it's not like they're gonna have a lot of sentimental attachment to it. And I know that I did not display this last year. And when I first looked at it, the first thought I had to myself was, I should save this for my grandchildren. But I mean, I really don't think that is necessary. I feel like this takes up quite a lot of space, and like I said, it doesn't necessarily have a huge sentimental value to us, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. I feel like maybe someone else would really enjoy having this and actually play with it. My kids did play with it when they were younger, but obviously now that they're adults, that's not the case, and it's not really something that I want to display aesthetically. So that is gonna go as well. Also, I forgot to mention, I have this little ornament that is in really bad condition that I made, I think when I was in first grade. I'll show you. Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna keep it. It's in bad shape, and like I said, it's just not something I'm gonna put on my Christmas tree anymore. Okay, one more thing that I forgot to mention I'm gonna get rid of. I have this little sleeve of just, they're like Christmas stories. They're just cute little anecdotal stories that I printed out over the years that I guess I read to my children. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I really looked at this. And then this looks like the story of the candy cane, like I cut it off the box of a candy cane box. So yeah, I haven't used these in many years given the age of my children. So even though this is like somewhat insignificant, it is something else that is going.
I think I know you well, then I don't know you at all. Complex and unpredictable, my favorite puzzle to solve all the burdens you feel, and sharing your life every meal with you. said I wanna hold.
As you might have noticed with this box, I didn't really declutter anything, and that's because this is all the stuff for decorating my Christmas tree. Like I mentioned, I do kind of more of a theme now that my kids are older. So it's just the bulbs and lights and whatnot that I put on our tree. So I didn't really have anything to declutter from this box. However, one thing I noticed is this box is a lot lighter than this box. But I like to keep like things together, so I would prefer to just keep all of the stuff, all the Christmas bulbs and lights together. I did move a couple of things over to here just because there was more room. But these two boxes are the only boxes that I have left for specific Christmas decor. But I will tell you, one thing I like to do is to purchase what I call kind of crossover decor. So I have a dresser in my office that I call my decor dresser, where I keep all of the extra decor, and I buy a lot of things that may be Christmas adjacent or holiday adjacent. For instance, I have like these brass deer, which they work well for Christmas decor, but they can also stay up through the winter. Or I have these wooden stringed beads that I use on our tree, but I also use them as decor year-round. So that crossover decor is not going to be stored in these boxes. It's going to be stored in that location in my office instead. So that is definitely a way to minimize your Christmas decor, is to be on the lookout for items that could cross over and work for other times in the winter and not just Christmas specific.
Here I did just want to show you another shot of the things that I am decluttering from my Christmas decor, and I did end up talking to my husband about his ornaments to make sure it was okay I was getting rid of them, and he did say that was okay. But I did want to let you know, at the end of each month I share all of the things that I've decluttered from my home. I will keep these and share these actually at the end of December, because I will not have a declutter with me video in November, but you can look forward to those at the end of each month.
Okay, I just wanted to show you up here. So this is actually where we keep our Christmas tree. We keep it in its stand. I don't put the very top on, but this way it stays fluffed and it fits up here, so that works. And then those things all the way over here, this is all my daughter's stuff, and she will eventually move out and take those things with her. Then over on this side, this is the wall sentimental that I organized last spring that I spoke about earlier in this video, the video that I can link for you. But as you might be able to tell by some of the labels, this is a lot of like my children's toys and just some sentimental items for my husband and myself. I have a whole stack of Legos over here. My boys were really into Legos. We keep our ski clothes up here because we live in Austin, but we do go skiing for vacation, so we don't need those readily accessible. And then I have gift wrapping, and then that box has some extra decor, so it's not necessarily seasonal, it's just some extra items I have on hand. And then right in the front there is where we keep our suitcases, so those are easily accessible. But it felt so good to get this space organized like this, even though we're not getting in and out of these boxes. It's just nice that they're all contained and labeled.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is where my Christmas decor boxes live. So currently I just left them downstairs since I'm going to be decorating soon, but that is where I keep them.
Okay friends, that's all I have for you in today's video, and remember, this is part of a collaboration. I will be sure to put the playlist link in the description box below so that you can easily watch the other ladies' videos. And I did want to let you know that we are all in a different place with our decluttering and minimizing journey, so you are sure to get tons of motivation from each of these ladies in this collab. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, this is a two-part collaboration. We are posting on November 11th and then again on November 28th. And I personally will be cleaning and decorating for Christmas for my November 28th video. So if you would like to see how I decorate with all of the items that I was going through today, definitely subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss that video at the end of November for some Christmas inspiration. But thank you so much for watching this video today. If you are new to my channel, particularly if you're coming over from one of the other ladies' channels, thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video and check out my channel. I do typically post every Monday and Thursday. I post cleaning, organizing, and decluttering content. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, or if you liked my content today, I hope that you might consider subscribing. But thanks so much for watching until the very end, and I will see you next time. Bye.